think like most people, you live your life not expecting the worst. You know, it could happen. It can just all be taken away just like that. I've been with my husband for 14 years now, and we decided that we wanted to have a baby. And we had 3 failed attempts, and so we thought we better start looking into it. We went to the clinic and they diagnosed me after a few blood tests with antiphospholipid syndrome, which is basically where your blood clots uncontrollably, and it can cause problems throughout your body, like your organs, having strokes, heart attacks, things like that. It's an autoimmune condition, so the doctors thought previously it was only going to affect me in pregnancy rather than affect my whole life. I unfortunately had a stillbirth in 2016, and that was as a result of this condition. Amazingly, I got pregnant again in 2017 and everything went to plan. It was going really well. I was taking lots of blood thinners to help things along. I had the baby. Unfortunately, he went into neonatal because he was early. And during the week that he was in neonatal, I was in a lot of pain in my back and my chest. And nobody really knew what was going on until one day it just got too much and they checked my blood again and I was actually having a heart attack. My heart had been swelling up for a week and all of a sudden it just went boom. So you can imagine my husband thinking he wasn't taking home his wife or child. So it was pretty scary to wake up the next morning to be told that's what had happened. When I came out of hospital after having the heart attack, all I knew was that I had a newborn baby who was already 3 weeks old when we got home. It wasn't until a few months later I was speaking to my manager at work and they said, do you know, have you claimed your policy yet? And it wasn't until I sat and thought about it, yeah, that's what I should be doing. I should be thinking about the insurance I pay for every month. I think it's there for so many different reasons other than just paying your mortgage off. It's there to protect your income as well. Your income's what drives you to get a house in the first place. So I think having a little bit of cover in place for your income is really important. The money has just let us relax a little and not stress too much about me going back to work part-time, for example. It's allowed us to remain in the house we're in. We haven't managed to enjoy having our son finally after trying to have him for 10 years. We've taken him to Euro Disney. As a family, a bit more financial freedom. So my husband's been able to open his own business and take some time out. So it's not only helped me, it's helped my son and my husband and my wider family. And also now I have a little nest egg for my son's future so that when he does get to 18 or 20 and wants to go to uni, we've got the ability to say yes rather than I can't afford it. I think in order for people to understand the protection they're taking out, it's really important to relate to their own life scenario. I think if you just tick a box, people are more likely to cancel it in the future. So I think we just maybe need to spend a little more time at the outset with people. And I suppose that's the advisor's responsibility as well, to make sure they understand exactly why it fits into their family life and their budget. The advisor could take more time to explain the whole process better to clients on how it works. So for example, using a scenario of if you were to be diagnosed with a certain condition at this age, what would you do? What would you do with your children? What would you do for work? How would you pay your bills? I think putting it into their real life scenario makes it hit home a little bit more. We have to make sure that people understand the importance and why they need it from the outset so that they actually cherish that policy for their whole life, that they need it. Because one day it might just be needed and it's too late to take it out then, and that's exactly what would have happened to me had I not taken it out the year before I was diagnosed. I would never have been able to get the cover again. And I just can't stress enough how it helps so many people. And if you are lucky enough to recover from something serious like I have, just having the financial freedom to enjoy what life you have is just so great. It's amazing.